welcome back. Well, according to the World Bank report, Egypt is leading among countries in the Middle East and North Africa in providing social protection programs. And Minister of Finance Mohammed Maid said the budget for subsidy and social protection network will increase from 358.4 billion Egyptian pounds in the fiscal year 2022 to 2023 to 529.7 billion Egyptian pounds for the fiscal year 2023-2024, and the increase is about 48.8%. Over the phone, we have Dr. Gaafar, economic expert. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning, doctor.
Good morning.
So first of all, talking about the initiatives and all the facilities provided for the social protection, how do you see the importance of all these initiatives for the Egyptian citizens in general?
Well, it's all directed to the increase of the standard of living of the normal Egyptian citizen. We know Egypt went through a lot of reforms and infrastructure projects aiming to the development of the country in general, and then the direction went to the to the regular Egyptian citizen in a way to increase and to improve his standard of living by the famous important initiative of the Kafulu Karama and Haya Karima, of course. Haya Karima, decent life, is I'm very sorry, is aiming to provide the Egyptian citizen with all facilities, with all the government services right where he is, and to provide him with financing if he wants to start his own life. Anyway, briefly, this is the very important, the most, I should say, important initiative over the last years, and it involves more than 65% of the population, and it supports the program of security protection, and of course, as I said, to the improvement of the lifestyle and the level of standard of living of the normal Egyptian.
So, Doctor, what is the importance in general of the private sector when it comes to the development programs in Egypt?
It was said repeatedly by our president. He is counting on the private sector to participate with more than 70% of the development project. The government will be responsible for the infrastructure, paving the road for the investors to start. But the core of the development should come from the private sector, having all the facilities and all the infrastructure needed for him to start. I think that the near future will see the participation of the private sector in, as I said, more than 70 or 75% of the development of this country.
So what are the most important initiatives that the UNDP is working on to support youth in Egypt?
Providing mini and microfinance for small entrepreneurs to enable them to start their own businesses where they live. This is an initiative that is supported not only by Egypt, but also by the international institutions. The empowerment of women, and once again to give them opportunity to start their own endeavors based on microfinancing. I repeat, where they are, so they don't have to move and leave their villages to go and look for work elsewhere, but the work comes to them where they are. All the services are provided where they live, and this means global development all over the country. We're talking thousands of villages that are involved in this initiative, and that is exactly why the UNDP and other institutions are backing and supporting such initiatives.
Well, when it comes to the concept of relying on the local component, how can this add or promote for more opportunities for localization of the industry?
Egypt is very rich as far as resources are concerned, particularly human resources. And each and every part of Egypt has its own personality, I should say. They have their own art, they have their own artifacts, and it is important to develop such things. And as I said, coming to them where they are and encouraging them by all means to start their own business and to develop these arts wherever they are, it helps in the global development and of Egypt in particular, and helps as well to save time and money transport that are used in moving from one place to the other, etc. We have a lot of resources. Again, I repeat, human resource, again, is a very important thing, and it has to be well trained and well educated in all endeavors. We're talking small industries, we're talking agriculture by helping young people to own their own pieces of land and to start their own agricultural projects, etc., etc. It's a huge thing to do, and as I said, it helps the majority of the population to have the chance to have a better life, of course.
Well, there was a clear, actually wide plan adopted to develop the Egyptian countryside. And of course, still this is taking place, and they are working on to include many of the countryside areas in Egypt.
Yes. I tell you, in any developed country, the government does not depend on big cities. Every small village or city has to enjoy the same privilege of larger cities. And that is why this initiative is directed into development of every part of Egypt. And as I said, we are moving in that direction. We are transforming our country into an advanced, I should say, country. And this is the only way to do it, is to develop everywhere in Egypt. And countryside is, of course, very important. And as a matter of fact, we have started to see some governorates, particularly in Upper Egypt, that were completely ignored and that were, I should say, not as privileged as other big governorates, developed now, and we've seen a lot of products and a lot of industry and a lot of development happening in these governorates, ensuring that the global development should include each and every part of Egypt.
Well, of course, when we talk about all these initiatives and providing all comfortable situations or circumstances or environment in general for the citizens, this will play a crucial role in production. How far do you see this?
Absolutely. When you give attention to the citizen, I'm talking attention not only by financing him or by providing him with an opportunity to establish his own business or to find a job opportunity, but we are talking improvement of health for everybody. We have a lot of initiatives that are leading to improve the health of the normal Egyptian citizens. We have seen a lot of initiatives that are directed to improve the education. So we are not only talking employment, but we are talking preparing the youth to lead the future by giving them an adequate education and providing them with all the health care they need to become healthy citizens, to become educated citizens, and to become, I should say, active elements in their community, and hence in Egypt, of course, in general.
Right, Dr. Gaafar, our economic expert, thank you very much for joining us. And with this, we come to the end of our breakfast show for today. Thank you all for joining us, and stay tuned for more coming up on Nile TV International.